keeps telling me, like, if I go to 6 on my weapons, it said it'll click 654 and then stop at 2. So it won't let me use the extra 8 pips I have.
Yeah, that all changed. You're not going to be able to. If you got how many power plants do you have in that or shield facing or
3, 3.
because now the way they changed it, if you've got multiples, only one or two will function. The other ones are for redundancy. That's been changed. So you can't fill in on a lot of ships. You're not going to be able to fill in all the pips. If the pips are oval kind of shape, rounded corner, you can fill those in. If they're square, rectangle, you cannot fill those in. They're dead. That's for redundancy. So if you have extra square ones, rectangle or whatever, that means you do have redundancy. So if you blow one of those components, you'll be able to, the power plant, you'll be able to, it'll, you know what I'm trying to say.
Yeah.
All right. Dang it, come on. swear. They have got to get this back end shit fixed. Period. This is ridiculous.
They say fix the lights in the mole.
Oh, the headlights?
That was sarcastic.
Oh. I don't use them all. I don't like that ship. I'm waiting for the Arastra.
I can't afford it, or I would have it.
The mole to me is just. Ah. Now maybe once it goes through its rebuild and they fix a bunch of shit with it, then okay. But as it sits right now, oh, it's easy to roll this thing over.
Yeah, but that elevator in the back makes all the difference in the world.
On the mole?
Mm-hmm.
What do you mean it makes all? I don't. What do you mean?
Well, you put a couple of 2SU boxes and a Geo in there, and you can get something done.
Oh, a Geo actually does fit?
Mm-hmm.
Huh.
But you have to manually put it in.
Well, yeah.
You can't walk it in, but
Yeah, but still, if you can fit it in there. See, it's stuff like that that SIG should have considered. I actually had wrote to them when they came out with the Prospector even. I wrote to them and I said, you should make a cradle on the outside of the ship. Huh?
shared.
Oh, I don't see anything.
That's the other thing. The sharing thing is bugged.
Well, it means that party's desynced is what that is. So we'll have to go to main menu, come back in to get it to fix. Might as well do that
Yeah, just
now because I'm having some other
I'm
issues.
already flying through space. I have to finish the quest.
All right. Let me. I'm going to exit the menu, reform the party, and come back in on you, and then hopefully I can. We'll see if it works. Maybe we'll get lucky. Starlink's definitely made a big difference for me.
Oh yeah, for sure. I knew it would.
Yep. The only thing that I'll end up changing, if they ever do get my fiber out here, then I'll switch to that. Nothing can beat fiber, especially if I get 4 or 6 gigabyte up and download. Jeez, that would be awesome. All right, let me send you a party invite. Try this again. Captain Herm, invite sent.
Got it.
Okay, let's try your thing again.
Paired.
Damn it. Nope. The only way to fix it is both of us leave and come in.
Paired
Oh wait,
again.
there it goes. It picked it up.
Yeah, that's pretty common. Just keep tapping share until everybody.
Yeah, the bigger the group, the harder it is too.
Oh, I know.
All right, let's see. Got it.
A heavy guardian or a heavy fighter.
So it stored it. Interesting. All right, Gollum, Gollum, Gollum.
Borace.
Where did you see the gold at?
It was on the same moon here by one of the quests,
Which
right
one?
next to the friggin'
Which moon is it?
4, Pyro 4.
Pyro 4? Good to know.
Like I said, I just take the quests,
Yeah, and check the area.
and when I go to the quest, there's generally the higher quality stuff. Stellaron, 2 Stellarons, Grassland Grazers.
Oh, that's a.
Haze just,
Oh,
huh?
do you? The defend outpost. I haven't done that one before. Does that? Do they bring in reinforcements?
Not as of yet, but I'm still pretty low level as well.
Yeah. So they probably.
What's a ambient pod?
Yeah.
I don't know what that is.
It's a. It's a harvestable, which a lot of those need to be. You need to collect them now because they are used in crafting.
Got an iron ore node.
Yeah, iron's
What's
all
this?
over.
Flare weed stalk?
Yeah, grab it. Grab anything that you can harvest because you probably need it at some point. Even bugs, if you can pick up bugs that they've put in and stuff, pick them up. If you can't pick them up, you don't mess with them. But if you find something, teeth, all that kind of stuff, the gems
Mm-hmm.
from the birds, that's all needed now for crafting and stuff.
695 iron.
That's not too shabby.
Best one in this node. Quality of the Stellarons.
I gotta remember to grab. Remind me to grab gadgets. because you know those impossible rocks.
Mm-hmm.
They can be broken with even one ship sometimes. Once in a while, you might need two golems, but with one golem using gadgets, a lot of times I'm able to break them. Pain in the ass to use them, but they work.
619's still around.
So what?
619 still around. I don't know how to say that word.
Well, it's close enough. I know what you're talking about. That too. Damn it.
Doldovine.
Yeah. Need that.
Oh yeah.
Should have. Damn. Wait, that can take a. No, it can't. It can only take a 1 SU, can't it? Actually, it looks like a 4 SU. Let's find out. I'll never understand why SIG thinks it's cool to have to force us to drive in our hangars with our headlights on because they don't want to light up shit. You know?
Yeah.
Have they never stood in a work bay, garage, or anything like that in their lives? Can you imagine trying to work on your vehicles and shit in this kind of light?
Well, maybe they're building the game with no lights. Maybe that's why it's so bad.
Building a game what?
With no lights.
Oh, that probably could be. You could be right. They could have dark room where they're programming and whatever, and they don't seem to understand that what they're doing is I'll just say it, stupid. It goes back to that word that a lot of us have often used when we've been playing. Lack of common sense.
Mm-hmm.
Now, they probably don't like a lot of backers saying that kind of stuff, but then my response to that is then start communicating.
Or fix it.
Or fix it. Yep. When people are complaining about something, you resolve it by at least giving them the information so they know what the hell's going on. If it's not going to be fixed right away or updated or changed, then tell us that. You know, say we're aware everything's dark. It'll be part of this because we're adding this and we're adding this to the game at some point. That's why everything you see is so darkly lit. I mean, I don't think they understand the impact that this has on a lot of people with their eyesight, which is what Nima and I were discussing earlier. It's
Mm-hmm.
it's not good. Wonder when they're ever gonna fix their cargo grid. Jeez.
Mm. Wow. Horrible numbers on this. I wonder if they adjusted the spawn rates
What do you? Which numbers?
for the quality of Dolovine here.
Oh, it's hit or miss. There's good, there's bad. It just, you know, it's the amount you get which really sucks. Okay, now what?
Ooh, 971.
What? That is
971.
the highest
Yeah,
I've heard.
buddy.
That is the highest I've ever heard somebody get. 971. You need to grab that and you need to store that away. Take it back to base right away and get it in your inventory. Oh shit, you gotta refine it first. I'd take it and refine it right
No,
away. Huh?
not the hand minables. You don't.
Oh, that's gems?
Hmm.
Oh, I'd still take it back to LTP and save it now before you lose it. That's I've not heard of a single person getting that high quality.
Can't remember
That's
the exact. It's either LP6 sniper rifle or the Karna takes Dillavine.
oh a whole bunch of things do. Armors, weapons, components, a lot of stuff takes Dolovine. But yeah, we're that quality, man, you need to take that back to a local inventory right away. Don't even hesitate.
Let's see what else is up here first.
Jeez, I can't believe you found one of those. Holy crap.
But that's the thing. You gotta come to where these places
Right,
are.
I've been all over. I know. I do it too.
Yeah. I was complaining about all the load up stuff. 629. 620. Not bad numbers. I mean,
Yeah. But 971.
942 on another one.
What would you just find?
942.
Well, geez, you suck. Damn, man. That's interesting. Look at this shit. Wow. It kept them. Huh. All right. Well, good. So let's.
Oh, what's this one? 786. I take that one.
786. I'd take it.
They need to make it to where we can freaking adjust our UI so it's clear down in my chest. I
Your
can't
UE's on your
freaking
chest for on. What are you using?
the geo.
There's something wrong. It shouldn't be there. Um, and I use a Geo all the time, so there's something else going on here. In fact, I'm going to be pulling 3 new ones into the ship, so unless I happen to see what you're seeing, there's got to be something else going on.
Well, I was up the hill from them, so
Oh, that might make a difference. Yeah.
might have been part of the issue.
Yep, that's possible.
I might just take this whole cluster here because I got to do some of those Cuban quests. I don't want to turn in the 9 somethings for that.
For the what?
For the Cuban quest, where you got to turn in this gems for the
Yeah, no, you want to save that for freaking. When I say that stuff's rare,
garbage.
I'm talking like rare, 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 rare. That is, I have not heard of anybody getting even close to those numbers. And I've been in ETF testing since they very first started this. So what you have found, you need to get in. That's why I said immediately, don't. Don't do anything else. Take it home because you just hit the mother load. And don't tell me where you're going, just in case somebody hears us. You know, for obvious reasons.
Mm-hmm. Well, I told you before you started streaming where I was hanging out at.
Yeah, I was just reminding you, don't say it now that you found that stuff. 970. Jeez, man, I can't believe it.
Got two different ones. I got a 942 and a
Yeah, I know.
971.
But you do realize, of course, that for me to keep quiet about it, I'm gonna have to, get like a finder's fee type situation.
Oh yeah, is that how it works? I don't mind sharing. I just need to make one specific item that I want.
Yeah, you know I'm joking. I'm not gonna. Unless you've got excess that you're giving away, you got to hang on to that for yourself, because that's rare. That is like
I'll find.
that's that
I'll
is just.
find more.
You probably will, and the rest of us will be like, "What the fuck?"
That's the reason why everybody will be coming to me to buy their materials.
Well, what sucks is I went to all three sectors in after 4.7 dropped, and did between 4 and 6 hours of mining, and what a waste of freaking time.
Right?
I could not get above 500 on anything that I mined.
Really?
Yeah, it was, and then the amounts that you get after when you do all that, it sucked. It royally
Yeah, but
sucked.
it doesn't take a huge amount to craft one item though either.
Right, but still, I couldn't get anything more than 500 quality.
Oh, let's double check everything before I go. 247, 224, 419, 418, 310, 353, 352. So everything else is below 450 and below. So I've got 5.5 CSCU. Got 629 Dolivine, 604 Dolivine, 786, 942, and 971.
Yep. By the way, just so you're aware of it, when you get something that valuable, keep it separate from other other qualities, because
Right.
SIG is adding the ability to average things. Right now, it only works when you're crafting, where you select your um, materials that you're crafting with. When you're trying to
Mm-hmm.
make something, it'll take your 974 or whatever and whatever else you put there, and it'll reduce it because it takes an average between the lowest and the highest. So your really expensive ones, you want to put those away and wait until you get things that are close to that, so you don't lose that amount of quality capable.
Are you by chance anywhere close to getting here ASAP?
Yeah, I'm loading the ship with all this gear. I'm going as fast as I
Well,
can.
that's been like for the last 2 hours.
Yeah, but we fixed your machines.
I
Remember?
know, but
Yeah.
now my machine's laying on its side here.
Well, pick it up.
No, I'm talking about the whole ship.
Well, pick it up. Use your right thrusters to blow yourself off the ground, and use afterburner. I don't know why I ran to the ship with this.
So one of my guys tried that and it blew the entire ship up.
Blew
So
the
I will
well,
try it.
he was doing. Yeah, you want to use your thrusters to push you away from the ground, and once you get pushed up, roll the ship to put your gear down. Make sure your gear's down.
My gear is down.
Okay, then pick it. Just
They have this problem in here where these things like to freaking lift up in the air and do all kinds of silliness.
yep. Well, you just got to get good as a pilot. Um,
Right.
use the afterburner and only your side thrusters for the side that's laying on the ground. And then once you get up just enough, roll quickly to the side that your gear is on. The higher you can get, the easier you'll have to accomplish it too, obviously.
Well, the problem is you can't get this thing in this geo in here in stand-up position.
Oh, I thought you said the ship turned sideways.
Wait a minute, I just got it. I just got it.
Cool. See?
On
All right.
2,970 somethings, and then freaking wants to play this
What the hell?
silly.
Damn it. They haven't fixed this freaking account on top of account bullshit yet. Unbelievable. Wow. Can't even use the kiosks or anything because of it. You know, you always get the black shadows and all that other shit going on as well.
Yeah.
When somebody else, their instance crosses into yours. Unbelievable. I don't understand how come they're not doing validation checks for shit like this. I
I
really
don't
don't
know.
get it. Son of a bitch. See, it just wastes more time.
I think it's Star Waste Your Time, not Star Citizen.
Well, I think you've heard me say many, many times when we've been group playing that Star Citizen is the best game, the very best game ever created in wasting players' time.
Hmm. I agree with that.
No hands, no ifs, ands, or buts about it. It is definitely the best game I've ever played in that regard.
I'm burning for someplace.
What the hell? Alright, so I got that.
Luckily, there's not too many people hanging out where I am.
There's what now?
There's not very many people hanging out where I am.
Oh, yeah. Most people seem to like Nyx a lot more.
Well, there's other places here that they do like a lot. It's just not,
Where you're at.
you know.
Okay, ammo.
These PvPers will pay lots of credits for this stuff.
Yep. Or just take it from you.
Well, I'll sit on it until they get a trade system in that's worth a darn. I'm landed. It's safe now.
Okay, I got that. I got extra medical, food, water. Anything else I need that you need?
I can't think of anything. I pretty much have everything I need.
Okay. I've got gadgets.
Yeah, gadgets would probably be good.
Alright. Load this puppy up.
What are we in members only?
Do I?
I don't know. I was just sharing a snippet.
Oh, yeah. Nice. You suck.
Well, there comes to be perks behind being my friend.
Yeah. That is just unbelievable.
Ain't that crazy? I
Yep.
only took half of the rocks that were there.
That's that is just freaking wild.
Alright, I will put these in a safe place. Hope they don't change in value on their own, like
Oh man,
sometimes things
that
happen.
would piss me off. They shouldn't. Are they? Have you got them home yet? Well, no, you don't.
Yeah, I'm back at the not home yet.
Right. What you're going to want to do is at some point get them to home as quick as you can,
Mm-hmm.
because that's where it'll store the data. It won't store the data where you have them now. They'll be there, but if you want to really lock them in, you need to get them home. Oops. All right. cannot fit.
It's down there for now. I gotta go check on if I gotta make supper, and I'll be right back.
All right. I should be on the way by the time you get back, if everything holds.
Be back.
Yep. Jeez, their physics is all fucked up. I just healed. Is this game worth it? Sorry, I didn't see the chat. You still there and still want me to answer? Sometimes it takes a while for me to check the chat because I'm engrossed in what I'm doing. It's on YouTube, by the way. The person asking. this one's one of those broken ones. Damn it. Well, so much for that. I don't know why it does that. But it's another one of those freaking bugs. I don't know what's up with the sound engine again, but they need to fix it. They got so much they need to fix in this damn game. I mean, their tech debt is just going through the freaking roof.
Right, I'm back again for a minute till
Okay.
supper's done, obviously.
Yep. I'm loading the last geo, and I'm only bringing 2 geos and 2 columns for now. Because one of them's bugged, and I ain't gonna freaking keep messing around with it.
Guess I better drink some fluids, huh?
I brought one of the new UTVs too. I'm actually gonna like these because they carry a 1 SCU box, which means loot box or supplies and gear.
Okay.
And it's got weapon racks on it and everything, even for putting, you know, mounting weapons and stuff. Okay. Oh, well, let me mount that there, huh? Freaking figures.
sharing.
Huh? Do what?
I said sharing.
Oh, just hold on a second. I'm landing a ship. Let me get this in here. Damn it. God, these throttles are so damn touchy on these ships. It's not even funny. All right, go ahead. Got one. Just one? Just one or multiple?
Yeah, just one.
Okay.
I generally just do one at a time,
Okay.
unless one particular one comes up.
No, I was just making sure because what we've been doing is making sure we tell each other because sometimes the guys will pop three and the rest of everybody else is going, well, I only got one. So I've just been asking now to make sure. All right, so I'm gonna
Yeah, the
be.
only time I'll generally take a second one is if I get one particular mission that has a 45-minute cooldown,
Yeah.
and I don't see it very often at all.
All right, I'm gonna be out of here in a second. I got everything loaded. Hopefully I didn't forget anything other than I didn't. I was gonna grab some um, heat and cold armor for extremes, but we don't need it at where we're going, right?
No, I haven't. I just use heavy armor.
Okay.
Now there's one spot that radiation gets high, but
I don't have any decon pens, so.
not been an issue as long as you run back and jump in your ship for a little bit, cool down.
While I'm here, I can grab if you want. I can grab them if it's a heat temp issue.
No, I've not had any issues so far personally
Well, you said you had to go in and cool down.
on a radiation thing.
You sure you don't want me to grab
It,
something?
yeah, it's not really, it's not that big a deal.
All right. All right. We done gonna go here. Powering up the players. This is what pisses me off. I get two freaking MFDs to see the entire status of a ship. It's like,
Mm.
man, freaking ridiculous. The other thing that's irritating is now you got to check your pips for nav too because I'm finding more
Mm-hmm.
and more it's turning off the freaking engines or other
Yep.
needs.
When you set it, and it's supposed to stay the way you set it, and
Yep,
it just resets it on you.
yep.
Yeah, it's great, good time.
All right. ATC. Oh, that's not the right skin. Oh well. We'll change it later.
Copper, eh? What we got here?
What?
I said copper, huh? What do we got here? 787.
That's not too shabby.
No, but it's 37,000 mass. It's not something I can break on my own.
Nope, I'm on the way. And this ship is upgraded, so it won't take long. That's the one thing I love about the Polaris. It is fast.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. But it also gives us a med bay, point defenses, big guns. And I can carry 3 golems, a fighter, and a bunch of shit in the cargo bay, which I have. But I'm only carrying 2 golems and a fighter right now because their third golem was screwed, and I don't want to waste time.
Welcome back.
Oh, thank you, gentlemen.
I'm on the way to Herm.
I'm assuming we're still alive.
Yep.
Laranite roll.
Oh, Laranite grab. Also, you need to find Laranite asteroids, big rocks, because that stuff's even more valuable. And it's needed for a lot of the weapons.
645 on that one.
How much?
645.
Damn, that's pretty nice. Pyro.
722. So I have to take some of that. Bad thing is like it's only a 4.72 SCU rock, so even 5.5% of that's like super nothing.
Are you freaking kidding me?
What?
Oh, this fucking game. I swear. I'm in the pilot seat. I'm flying my damn ship. I go to set up jump point, and it's telling me that I need to be seated in the ship seat so I can set a nav route. Man.
Maybe this Laranite will be better than the last cluster. Damn, there's two
What the hell's going
clusters
on
or
here?
something here. Nima, I don't know if you're in party or you're able to play right now, but I could use some help at the moment. By 29.
Well, this is freaking ridiculous.
By 46. Garbage. 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 Everything's garbage. Let's get closer to the mission.
What the fuck?
Game said, you ain't playing today.
Okay, this is... Something's really messed up here. What the hell? Why am I also only doing 144 miles per second, and that's in nav mode?
Is your landing gear down?
Nope. Plus, I turned off those restrictions.
Hmm.
I don't have those activated. You know, if it ain't one thing, it's a dozen other. This is freaking ridiculous. It's acting like it's stuck in SCM mode, even though I'm in nav mode. Try the co-pilot seat, see what happens.
Maybe they got it switched backwards like the mall.
Well, yeah, but why would it?
I don't know. I'm just saying silly stuff. I got a tickle. Tickle, tickle, tickle.
Nope. It thinks it's. I don't know what's going on here. But something is huge broken on this ship. I wonder if I'm going to be able to. I'm going to try a log out and log back in.
Alt F4 a lot of times fixes some of those.
Do what?
An Alt F4 sometimes fixes some of those.
Well, if I can bed log, it'd be better. I don't want to screw up my account. I think we need to get off this server, though, to be honest with you. Because remember I just said I had a problem with the third golem also?
Mm-hmm.
I think we need to go to menu, and we need to come in as a group. Just like we have many times before.
Finish busting this rock here and then finish this quest and we'll...
Yeah, because we're running into a lot of freaking log out, ship not landed. Fucker.
Well, I was in party, but for whatever reason, it says party was disbanded.
Yeah, because we reset when we did the whatchamacallit, page file.
I see.
And you were gone, so you couldn't accept the new party invite.
I see.
Alright, I gotta take this thing down and land it so I can log out. Damn, man. What a bunch of bullshit.
Busted it for the first time. Let me get in a different head here and try to get some of this 7-something iron. Finish the quest. 713. Hopefully I get some good breakage out of, proper breakage out of this. So far, I've got some decent breakage.
Yeah.
You can stay there. You can stay there. Takes that one.
That's weird. In the repair window, it doesn't even show that I have an engine. Figure that one out.
Really?
Yeah. Doesn't list it.
There's some weird stuff going on. You know what happened to me earlier. I changed all my pips and I couldn't add some. It was just.
That's why I said we got to change servers. Because this is.
That's garbage.
What the hell's going on here?
I'll take you. Got a half SCU of 713 iron at the moment.
Okay. What the fuck? Now it's turned on fucking cruise control and I can't turn it off. Oh, you piece of shit. This is ridiculous. I mean, just, there is no excuse for this shit. What the hell?
If you're far enough away from everything, you're not going to cruise control right into something.
Yeah, I took care of that, but I cannot get the controls to function. I'm gonna have to do this the frickin' hard way. And I hope I don't die in the process, I guess. It's gonna be tough to pull this one off, that's for damn sure. This is just unbelievable.
I got 0.74 SCU, 714. I'm headed to finish the quest, and then we can do what we needed to do. The lights are all off again. That's great.
Give me a frickin' hanger.
Wait till tomorrow when the free fly starts.
Oh,
up.
don't even.
It's true.
I know. I don't even want to think about it.
That's part of the reason why. As soon as I got online, I jumped out and got over here. I just made sure I just made sure all my stuff was equipped the way it needed to be equipped and bailed, and then just called all my stuff here.
Give me a frickin' hanger. You know, all these, it's broken again to where it's like giving you one hanger. That this server's dying. That's the problem. Because it's doing that one hanger bullshit again.
Where it spawns multiple ships in the same one.
Yeah, you gotta wait for.
Well, I'm here. I got 87% hostiles remaining. So as soon as I finish this, then we'll.
I gotta get this damn thing landed, but I need a freaking ATC to open up. This fucking piece of shit. since cruise control is stuck on as well and I can't turn it off, my only option is to get a hangar, dive into the hangar, and turn off the ship's power.
That sounds scary. After you just spent the last 3 hours trying to get it set up.
Yep. But it's the only way I'm going to be able to save the ship, I think, and all the work I did. What I can't figure out is why it won't give me a fucking hangar. I wonder if it has to do with my... I wish somebody'd open a damn hangar. Because it let me out. You know what I wonder? I wonder if the freaking instance thing didn't trigger again.
I don't know.
Because it opened the hangar when I requested it so I could get out. But now it's not even letting me get a new hangar to land in. I got some moron here with an 890 that I don't know what the hell he's doing. Too bad I can't land in a small hangar.
Okay, 37% to go.
Oh, what the hell? You know, the one moment that I need somebody else to use their hangar and I can't, and I'm sitting here waiting and nobody's using their damn hangar.
Ah, goodness gracious.
Why did it get withdrawn? Oh, then it says,
Complete.
okay, it said complete. See, it told me it was withdrawn first.
It always does that. The quest itself's withdrawn, and then it says complete.
Aha, let me in there. Here we go. Let's see if this works. Shit, shit. Oh, it worked. All right, go in the menu.
I'm jumping to my landing spot.
Wow. Shit, I forgot to look, see what server we are on. Before you exit, pull up display info. Let's find out what server you're on. I'm going to kill the party again, too. Actually, since you're doing that, I'll take care of it. I'll come in real quick and look at the numbers.
I can look.
Well, go ahead. I got it. It gives me something to do while I'm waiting. Because I'm pissed off. 050 is what we were on. All right.
Where do you see that at?
Display info.
I'm on display info, but I don't know where I'm.
Oh, it'll be line number 3. It'll say shard ID, pub US1B, and then the serial, the actual version number, and then 3 digits. And the 3 digits are the server number for the shard server. The other one that says server pub US1B blah 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 and says like game 66, those are the DGSs, the actual game servers, but it's the main server that's being the issue.
Yours was what? 116?
116 what? Game server.
That was your server?
Oh no, the server, the shard we're on is 050, but the game server that I'm on is game 66. Yours should be different because you're in a different mesh. You should have 050, of course, but per your game server, you should be on game dash something else.
470-115-92622.
Game what?
Shard number 484.
No, it should say game.
Game.
What line are you looking at?
It's the one below server FPS. It says server.
Okay,
pub.
that's right. Okay, that is not the server. What you need to do is, it says server. Why they did that, I don't know. It's misleading. It should say 115.92622, which is the version of the game server, and then it should, after that number, it should say game dash and a digits.
21.
So game dash 21 is what you're seeing.
Mm-hmm.
That's your actual game server number.
Mm.
Now the server that we're on is up. It's 2 lines below FPS up above. It says shard ID.
Oh, 050.
Yep, that's the full blown server. That's the server that our game server is on. So we got 2 server. It's 2 server numbers, and most people are, they don't understand all that stuff. So just, we got to remember the 050. We don't want to get back on 050. I want to see if it saved my Polaris.
It's just called for supper, so as soon as I land, I gotta log.
All right.
Menu and then go eat.
Okay. Damn it. I put it in a freaking unknown state. I have no idea what that is. Alright, let's see if I can get us a different server. Unbelievable.
I just landed. I just got to get to just run the ship down here. Damn, it's 8:40 already.
Yep. That's why I'm getting irritated, because I've not accomplished a damn thing since I started. It's like, and every single thing has been a bug that's just stopped it cold.
Mm-hmm.
Should have just played Starfield with its update.
Yeah. It's not a bad idea either.
Especially with the free fly coming. They need, if SIG had any brains, they'd freaking set up servers, a batch of servers off to the sides, so to speak.
Mm-hmm.
Anybody in free fly, that's where they're put. They're put into the free fly servers. If they buy a package, they get moved to the live servers.
Right, yeah. Yeah, my frames just went clear down to 5.
Ooh, something broke. That's the same one, damn it. That's the other issue. I need to break free.
You're gonna have to wait till I get done here and get logged out. Or it'll keep pulling you into the same one.
Yeah, it shouldn't do that because I disbanded.
Mm. Alright. Okay.
I gotta wait for it to finish. Damn it. Oh. Automatic registration for U.S. military draft eligible men to begin in December. Did you know that? Herm, you still here? Oh, I guess not. He left.
There's gonna be a draft?
It says, I just got a notification from the Navy Times. Hold on, I'm going to look it up here in a second. Of course, I already served, but they can call me back to duty, which is why I'm wondering what's going on here. Automatic registration in the military draft was mandated December 2025. Donald Trump signed into law for the 2026 NDAA. Wow, boy, that flew under the radar.
It did, and what age do they stop looking for drafts?
Well, a lot of people don't realize that for we military, they can call us back at any time, regardless. Um, that's part of the UCMJ, part of, being a active military. But what civilians don't know or don't realize is that the Constitution actually allows for the president, under reasons of national security, like major national security, like a Pearl Harbor event, that kind of thing, to call to duty any U.S. citizen.
No matter what age?
Up until they're age 65. Why is this giving me the same? There we go. That's a different one. Yeah, up until age 65. Any U.S. citizen can actually be called to duty. That's per the Constitution. But it's got to be a national emergency, a real one. Like we got attacked in a major way. Asteroid fell on us, fell on our heads. Um, some kind of major catastrophe, that type of thing. But we military, we can be called back at any time, regardless of our status. The thing that blew my mind was I carry ID that's indefinite. And I asked why, being that I'm supposed to be 100% disabled. And they said it doesn't matter because of what I did. I'm basically what was a critical rating, so I can be, what the hell? What the hell? Look at this shit. Unfucking believable. It just destroyed it too. What chart am I on? 090 and EU. I can't play on this one. That's probably why. And so I can be called back up as well. More than likely, because of my status, I would not be in the thick of it again. I'd probably be in either a major training slot or something, something like that, unless they really needed manpower. They could also put me back on a warship if they needed to, because my original rating was a sonar technician surface. Everybody's on the same server. Almost. Trusting curvature. No, that's South Pacific. Now, in your case, if you've got certain medical conditions, once you're called up, the doctors will waive you if you've got, if there are certain medical conditions as a civilian. So, you know, it doesn't mean necessarily that you'll end up serving, because there is parameters that they have to go through, that kind of thing. Yeah, something's definitely toast in the back end. 491, 473, maybe, well, 491 was different. 493, 473. Let's try this one. Brave turbulence. 150 US. Give that a shot. Yeah, I think it's a great idea. I think it's about time too. Because if you look at society today, what's happening? You're seeing all these gangs running amok in the big cities. You're seeing, young kids, young people with no direction. They have no morals. They don't know right from wrong. They just think it's all about them, me, 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 all that kind of stuff. They have no honor, no code, no, you know what I mean? They think they can just do what they want. And that's why I think bringing back the draft is what's needed. Now, granted, you bring back the draft, not everybody is going to fit. There are still going to be some gangbangers. There's still going to be some kids that just can't hack it, that kind of thing. But compared to what we have today, where there's none, where it's just in a voluntary system, we are less than 1% of the entire population that serve and have served. That's it. Well, you take and set up a draft, that number will be bigger, and a lot of these kids, 90, 95% of them, will end up learning and growing up and becoming mature adults. And that in this country is needed badly, because if something doesn't change, it's not going to end well. You got these groups like Antifa and all this stuff that are trying to. Antifa put a thing out, I think it was today. Their goal is to overthrow the government, destroy the country from within, create a socialist state, that kind of stuff. When you got kids making those kind of statements, something's very, very wrong. And the sad part is, it's parents not doing their job. That's the worst part of it. Parents not doing their job. Alright, let's try this again. And now somebody's overwriting my hanger. Instance overlap again. Look at this shit. Whoever it is, there's their ship. And there they go. Wow.
That'd be foresee Trump enacting that particular?
Well, Congress did, not Trump. Congress did, and Trump had to sign it into law. So the Congress and the Senate enacted it. They make the laws. Trump doesn't. I don't know. That's the other thing. People need to go back to school at the young age because our schools are not teaching anything anymore. Presidents don't make laws. The Congress and the Senate do. The president just signs them. That's it. That's why I get a kick out of how they always blame whoever the president is, they always blame them for the problems. See, I'm not political at all. I'm not that ship is still freaking. Now we got 2 in unknown status. This is messed up. I think I'm gonna call this. This is ridiculous. After all the work and effort I just put into this, I'm gonna give it an overnight, see if maybe the repair code kicks in. Because this is just, they have got some major back end issues going on. And they need to step up and they need to get this shit fixed. There's no more excuses for this. None.
For what it's worth, I agree, but do you really see them doing that before free flight happens tomorrow?
Oh no, no. They're no, they're just gonna let it languish the way it is. You know, they're not gonna fix it by tomorrow, but the problem is they keep pushing stuff and pushing stuff and pushing stuff and they're not fixing the back end. And they need to stop dumping everything into the game and fix the back end. They need to take every programmer they possibly can and start doing whatever they need to do to get this thing stable because this is ridiculous. It is. There's no excuse for this. Well,
For what it's worth, I do agree.
yeah. All right, those watching the stream, I'm going to bring it down for a bit. I'll probably play something else, but I'm going to take a short break first. So hopefully we'll see you then. Thanks for watching up to now, though.